Battlefield 1 might be over and reach to its end. I kind of know this according to my experience. However, please remember that everything I say in this video is uncertain and not 100% accurate, so I'm just saying what might happen in the future. Anyways, let's just start getting to the point already. First reason, bugs and glitches. Ever since Battlefield 1 was released, it was at its peak and almost became a flawless game due to its low bug encounters from players across the community. While it wasn't a perfect game because it still had some bugs that players had found, it was still a great game back then where it got all the support and updates it needed to function well. As for now, it starts to appear to me that in today's Battlefield 1, the bugs have started to get worse and worse over time. We all know why, because this game was released in 2016 and it stopped getting supported by DICE from 2019 to focus on newer titles. For example, when I was busy playing matches, I start to notice that people in the chat start complaining that one of their albums are gone and turn into having the default album. In case you all don't know what an album in Battlefield 1 is a small custom image or logo that represents a player. It shows up on your soldier, vehicles, weapons, and kill cards. Think of it like a personal badge or a mini flag that other players see during the match. That's what an album is. And these are the albums you commonly start by default. You commonly have the nation's flags that lack color, nothing special or worth explaining in detail. What happens now is that sometimes, or more commonly, albums in Battlefield 1 stop functioning and become buggy, forcing you to use the default album. So I think this might be the time when bugs start to appear and could ruin the experience for others, unless DICE decides to take action to fix the bugs. Second reason, the player base. Battlefield 1 is no longer a new or a modern game anymore. It is now 8 years and 9 months old and will turn 9 years old on October 1st, 2025. Most players have likely moved on to newer games and are seeking fresh gameplay experiences. While it is technically possible for BF1 to remain popular or active for many years, or even indefinitely, I don't think it will last forever. For example, Sonic the Hedgehog from 1991 is a 34-year-old game that has remained popular over the years. It is widely loved for speedruns, fan-made games, animations, and more. I'm not sure why BF1 hasn't received the same lasting attention as Sonic, but I think it might be due to unresolved bugs or a lack of certain features. So yeah, no matter how many videos you watch that this game won't die and always be played, it would die anytime soon, even if high player count spikes appear. Third and final reason is lack of events and tournaments. Battlefield 1 rarely has fun events to participate in that will help keep the community active and encourage players to stay longer. I'm not sure, maybe it's because players see the game as a serious war simulator where events aren't typical, or perhaps they believe that explosions, atmosphere, and violence alone are enough to make the game fun without needing special events. As for tournaments, most BF1 servers don't host competitions where players can win money for winning a match or multiple rounds in a specific game mode. Fun fact, Battlefield 1 used to have a competitive scene in the past. On August 24th, 2017, Incursions was introduced through a trailer. It was a competitive 5 versus 5 game mode where two opposing teams competed to capture objectives and win the match. Unlike the large-scale maps in the regular game, Incursions featured smaller maps similar to Valorant, where maps are designed to be relatively compact. They were removed later because BF1 has always been about large-scale team battles, and the player base was probably not very interested in playing 5 versus 5 matches. DICE also removed it for a second reason, because Battlefield 1 has always been a sandbox game, and introducing a competitive game mode felt out of place. To be honest, I kind of like this game mode and I wish they would bring it back because it could make the community more active and prevent BF1 from dying out. Most people might disagree with me, and that's fine, but in my opinion, I really hope it returns someday. I also want BF1 servers to host tournaments since I enjoy competitive play, even if BF1 isn't a competitive game like Valorant. Regarding events, I really hope they add some as well, because I want to have fun outside of competitive play and not treat this game like a job. So yeah, anyways, that's the entire video. I'm sorry for repeating this, but this video is based on my predictions not facts, and I'm not saying that what I said is definitely right. Everything is uncertain. If you enjoyed this video, including my reasons and experiences, please make sure to like and subscribe. Since only 5.4% of you are subscribed to this channel, feel free to scroll away if you don't want to do any of that. I just hope to become a good content creator one day. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!